When I lived in Swaziland, which is now called Eswatini, um, I walked from Pikes Peak, Swaziland, or Eswatini, to Bulembu. And I remember walking through the forest with many people on their way working or going someplace. Um, and so I want to draw a picture of that scene because it's such a good memory for me. So I'm going to think about perspective. So I'm going to have a path and start out wide and then get smaller as it goes back. And maybe also have it one part go to the right. I'll put in some large trees in the forest. There were lots of eucalyptus trees, so you could break off the leaves, and if you had a cold or something, you could boil them up in water and it would leave a really nice smell that was good for you to breathe with a towel over your head. So I want to do the branches. And as the trees go back, they get smaller. And I want to draw the people of Swaziland in their traditional dress, which was one part over the shoulder tied and hanging down, and then this part under the arm. And on the front of some of them was the shield symbol of Swaziland, or Eswatini. This guy's walking the other way, so I'll make the feet like they're walking. She's carrying a baby on her back with a blanket holding her up. And carrying a hoe. Things are a bit more modern now in Swaziland, but people still work really hard. So I'm using overlapping with the tree branches, lines that get closer together as they go back, bigger things in the foreground, which is the bottom of the paper, and smaller things in the background. So as I'm thinking about Hundertwasser, then I want to use lines that kind of go with the environment. People carry things on their heads like fruits and vegetables. And when we would ride the bus, we used to be able to buy things at the bus stops. So now I want to incorporate some lines that make the landscape travel. So maybe I'll add some lines to my trees. So vertical, I want to think about vertical and wavy. Then I'll emphasize them with bright colors, the things in the foregrounds, or colors that are going to really stand out. And patterns, could put lots of pattern in here. To make it a little bit more abstract. Smaller things and larger things. So plan out your drawing, and then the next step will be to color. Hope you can see it. So you should have two. You should have two in your sketchbook, and now this is your final drawing. And then the next day, you'll start your coloring plan.